get us started with the opening kickoff. Coming out with it, it's Galloway. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. From the gun, the give, looking for room. Pushes ahead for 2. They'll mark it at the 17. And the Cougars in the hurry-up.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
This is the matchup everyone was excited to see in this football game, and it doesn't take long to get to it. One of the best receivers in the game, one of the best corners in the game, one-on-one, quarterback taking a shot, and early on, it's the corner who wins, knocking it away for the incompletion. That won't be the last time these two guys go toe-to-toe, but this is where your eyes need to be all game long.
And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Well, they try to throw for it there on 3rd down on the opening drive of the game. They don't get it, but let's punt the ball away. Let's trust our defense. And, guys, let's also trust this home field advantage and the crowd to get loud and make it real difficult on our opponent.
Defense in press coverage. On 4th down, looking for the completion. And that one falls incomplete. A huge stand by the defense.
Hey, at this point of the game, 4th and short, no problem going for it. 4th and medium, I think it's too early to start taking some of these chances. I think you need to just let the game play out a little bit and trust your defense.
They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. Direct snap. It's Bush. Headed to the end zone. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Vols! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And the PAT makes it 7-0. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Grab near the marker. It's Hansen. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the 1st down. They have it at the 36.
And it's on 3rd downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Quickly to the tight end. There he goes. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. Houston going up tempo.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Now the play fake. Now rolling to the left. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. Trying to pick up a first down. Secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. To the air, it's Sellers. Throws for the tight end. Complete in the middle. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21. Houston getting set, looking at 1st and 10. A run for the quarterback. And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. 1st and goal now for Houston as they try to get it in. Using his feet. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Houston!
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this in the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
And he tacks on the extra point. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Turning it on. And he was off to the races, and he gets it to the 45.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
They forged ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bush. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. Absolutely nothing settled. Deadlocked after one period of play as we have a look at the stats. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on 3rd down. On the direct snap, it's Bush. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
I love the awareness by the defense there. 3rd and long, everybody in the building thinking this is going to be a pass, but up front they were very, very aware that they might see run. They did a really good job playing with their eyes. They rally to the ball, they get the TFL, and now they set up 4th and long.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. Makes the grab, he's got a first down.
That is a huge play early in this game. We came into this thing wondering just how aggressive this offense wanted to be, and there you go. First half, 4th and long. We're not bringing the punter out on the field. We've got a guy that we think can read the defense and deliver a strike, and we've got playmakers stretching the field vertically. They show you how dangerous they can be on that last 4th down there.
Direct snap. It's Bush. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. It is a maxim of Tennessee football that you must be physical.
Physical. It's this kind of people they are, right? Tennessee people are physical. They want to do the dirty work. They're willing to do the dirty work, and you love it when your team has a bunch of grinders, a bunch of physical guys, a bunch of...
Oh, he's got some space. Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback looks for a little space.
The offense just continues to matriculate the ball downfield, and they're finding a lot of different ways to generate these first downs. They do it right there on the quarterback sneak.
The Volunteers back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Running back searching for a hole. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Quarterback keeps it on the sneak. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And the Volunteers are threatening on first and goal. Quarterback sneak, wedging himself into the line. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And man, it's nice to have a guy that is just better than your guys. Hey, no matter what play you call, man, how about him getting in the backfield quick, penetrating, using his quickness, and using his strength to get him to the ground. That is a baller.
Can the D deny them on second and goal? The offense will stop the clock and use one of its timeouts. Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Barges ahead. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tennessee.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
Let's see if they can roll snake eyes in a good way and get the deuce. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Into the end zone for the 2, and they push that lead out to 8. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. On the move from inside his 5. And the ball's free, deep in his own territory. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball.
Wow, they narrowly avoid disaster there. They fumble the kick return, and if that goes to the other team, all the momentum is no longer with them. So a nice job being able to pounce back on that. The head coach breathing a huge sigh of relief.
They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Sellers. Starting to feel a little pressure. He'll go out of bounds at the 22, methodically moving it away from their own end zone. The Cougars come to the line in the hurry-up. Wants to fire on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sticks. It's Galloway. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42. And now this offense is clicking. It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking downfield on 1st down. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
They'll throw again after the incompletion. Catch in the middle, it's Hansen. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Clock stops momentarily for the 1st down. They'll hurry to the line. To the air on 1st down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. And he'll make the grab along the sideline, but he's not able to get to the 1st down marker. The Cougars can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Scrambling away. Catch in the middle. It's Galloway. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get him across the line and pick up the 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
He wants it all. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And once the QB left the pocket, it felt like he was locking in on his dude, his playmaker out wide. I think the defense knew it too. Nice job taking the big playmaker away, breaking on the football, and going making a big INT for this defense.
They found a little running room out of the Wildcats, still short of the 1st down mark. The offense burns its 3rd and final timeout of the half.
And winning 1st downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on 1st down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Bush. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. The Vols will punt it away on 4th down. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Just about set to start the 2nd half. Houston will kick it away. He'll bring it out. It's Coleman. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. Going to give him a different look. Sends it back in motion. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Danced his way through traffic. Pick up a 4 to the 19.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense. And that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
He gets it up across the 20 to the 22 before he's pushed out of bounds. They'll try to convert from the Wildcat. And he's not going to have enough. That defense outfights him and stops him short, riding him out of bounds. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And the play will stand after the replay booth just does a little double checking to make sure. The Houston offense comes onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Wants to throw. It's Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Wants to throw on third down. Grab near the marker. It's Hansen. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. Houston wants to play fast. On the move. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Cougar!
It's just so nice to have a signal caller who can make plays through the air and make plays with his feet like this. Runs in for the touchdown. The defense knows I have to account for him every play. That's my quarterback.
And he made the extra point without problem. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. This is really aggressive here. Still just a one-possession game in the third quarter, and they're going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. So here is the Tennessee offense. We'll see if that failed fourth down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that first down. You can see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Castellanos. And it's incomplete, but the penalty flag has fallen in the holding zone. Let's see what the call is. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Offense breaks the huddle on third down. Quarterback may change this route. Looking to throw, it's Mateer. Unloads it left. Makes the grab. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he'll finish the run at the end zone. Touchdown, Volunteers.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Getting aggressive here and going for 2. On the snap, it's Bush. Work on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Throws to the tight end. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
Looking to fire. Quarterback moving. Rolling right and going deep. Makes the grab on the shot. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch it. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. And the Cougars moving quickly to the line. Looking to throw on first down. Escapes the pressure going right. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Man, it's so hard to be on the run and make an accurate throw. It's just very tough. Very few people can do it. Again, we see the freaks and we see the highlights all the time, but that's a tough thing to do. He made it look pretty easy.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. So the final period starts with a second down play. Leaves it with the running back. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. Back to throw, it's Sellers. Fires into the end zone. And he will score. The question now, will it count as we check out the laundry on the field? Take it off the board and back it up. This penalty will wipe away the touchdown. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He splits the uprights. That'll pull them back to within 6.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Bush. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down. Quarterback making adjustments. On 4th down, looking to pass. Converts on 4th down, and he's still going. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
Man, this quarterback is going to have to be deadly accurate here in this 2-minute situation, right? And that's really what he's had to be all game long. He hasn't had a lot of yards because the coverage has just been so tight. He's had to be pinpoint perfect. It's been hard just to find completions, and no doubt that's going to be the same thing here in this 2-minute drive.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Price. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Timeout called there by the defense. Desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Price. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. The offense will quickly use a timeout. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Price. And he forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, Tennessee.
So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle.
You know, it's funny, in an age where there's so many college football analytics and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down, at the end of the day, it still comes down to managing. Good decision by the head coach here in the 4th quarter. By kicking that field goal, you've now made it a 2-possession game. Your chances of winning this thing have now gone way up.
On the run from inside his own 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 31-yard line. Looking to pass, it's Sellers. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hansen. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. Looking to throw on first down. On the run, still looking. Finds a man on the right. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. Defense going to jam these receivers right off the line. Now sliding to his left. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Fires toward the end zone. Intercepted. He'll try to take it back. That's the way this defense wanted to wrap it up. Make a play themselves, finish off the game, and the offense can kneel it out from here. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Oh, and he's going backwards. Defense not fooled at all by the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give him a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Yeah, it's a bit of a surge, and he's knocked down after picking up 3 to the 26.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the air, it's Mateer. Hauls it in. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, that you've watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down, you throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
And the Wildcat is not working. They knock him down behind the line.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the Vols with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Timeout, Tennessee.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Back to pass. He is lucky to get that one back, and the last thing you want is to turn it over on your opening drive.
Oh, and on defense, you just got to be able to finish that play. That defender had the football in his hands. He's just got to catch it. That should have been an interception.
Some early movement along the offensive line, and they'll walk it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Direct snap. It's Coleman. Breaks into the open. He's got the first down and more. They finally make the stop, of the defense out of sorts against that Wildcat, and they give up a big play.
And how about this offense? What are you thinking as a defense right now? I'm thinking pass, bringing in guys, making sure I stay deep.
He's into the open down the middle. He's at the 10. Touchdown ball. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And this defense really wanted to come out and set the tone and be physical, but the offense did that. They took control. They owned the line of scrimmage. They create the big explosive run on the first drive to really set the tone in this football game.
Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 79 yards on the drive. And man, did he find a way to close with that 48-yard run for 6. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Mendoza fires to the wideout. Got his man on the right. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. On first down, here comes this offense. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy. The Volunteers will kick it away first. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Scanning the field, it's Mendoza. Flips it out in the flat. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Well, the offense on third down, they're just trying to spit the ball out quickly and see if they can get a block and get north. But the defense, really nice job getting after the catch, getting a tackle, and now setting up fourth down.
Complete out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. He'll get it across the 30-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 32 as this offense is trying to do some work.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on fourth down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
A little wrinkle here as they go to the Wildcat and use the extra blocker. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can.
There he goes. Headed to the end zone. And he's forced out of bounds close to the goal line, and that shove saved a touchdown. And the Volunteers trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Sneak gets it done.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
They'll line up to go for 2. On the direct snap, it's Bush. He's not going to make it. Stop short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further.
Tennessee, 6.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. The goalpost breathing down their neck as they're backed up in their own end, starting the drive from their own 1. And they didn't pick up any extra room to operate, but they at least got it back to the original line of scrimmage. The Longhorns want to move quickly.
And this offense doesn't have much space to go backwards anymore. I ain't giving that up, man. You got to be physical. You got to find a way to get this ball out of the area of your own end zone. You don't want to flirt with the safety, and that means being physical and getting it back downhill, not going backwards.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver, but against man coverage, there were other guys on that play that were open that could have had a chance. So this quarterback just needs to settle down a little bit. He won't be throwing as many incompletions if he just lets the coverage tell him where to go with the ball.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. 4th down, inches from your own end zone, and they're going for it? He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete to Long. Pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And I don't know how to explain that one. 4th down and long, the percentages are low anyways, and on your side of the field, that is not the way I want to create momentum or start my first half. I'm not sure what they were thinking on offense.
Well, they try to go quarterback sneak, and I know to a lot of people that's a play we all take for granted, like it always works. Quarterback sneaks are designed to get just 1 inch. Somehow you've got to come up and do it. But the defense there, David, they bowed up and stopped it.
Did a great job. Listen, everybody knows what's coming.
The sneak scores it.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
Now the 2-point conversion attempt is coming. On the snap, it's Bush. It's complete on the right side. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. So the kickoff team will come out after they turn in a score on that last drive. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Snagged in the middle, it's Brown. Flying out to the left, the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Longhorns!
And unbelievable timing with the quarterback and wide receiver. Get it to him in his hands, right on his frame where he can run after the catch and do some serious damage.
And that's why he's so dangerous, because of that ability after the catch. For these DBs in this game, you've got to tackle the reception, because if you don't get him down, he's taking it to the house.
And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like,
Racing to the right. The 40. The 30. He's at the 10. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Tennessee.
I love the execution on that play. Great blocking up front just to get the ball carrier an opportunity in the second level of the defense. And then at that point, it was make a guy miss and use the speed. That was a perfectly executed play.
They'll line up to go for 2. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. He goes airborne, and he's in there for the 2-point conversion. They wasted no time on that drive. Got it on their 25, and 2 plays later, they're in the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw, it's Mendoza. Unloads to the wideout. Into double coverage, and he picked it off. It's a fumble on the play. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
Well, they've got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Tennessee has the lead. Really strong performance so far to be able to build a lead here in the first period as we look at the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with second down. Direct snap. It's Bush. Quickly complete. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
Nice job by the fullback on that play. Was in pass protection first. He saw he could release out of the backfield, become a viable target for the quarterback, and gains a couple yards.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. Creates a little room. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there. They'll unleash the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. He'll try to knock it through from 38 yards out. Dead center perfect. And now the lead is even bigger. They're really starting to extend that lead as they get ready to kick it away again.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking for a man, it's Mendoza. The sure hands, it's McAllister. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense, catching the football.
The Longhorns with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. He'll take the deep shot. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. And the Longhorns are at the line trying to move the sticks on third and short. Third down play from the gun. Fires to the big fella. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together. The Longhorns have it with a 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Caught over the middle. It's McAllister. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. They'll run it from the gun. Got the 1st down and still on his feet. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Rushes on him. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
To throw, it's Mendoza. Pocket breaking down. Safe completion on the screen. Just plowing ahead. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. And the Longhorns are in the hurry-up. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. Got his man. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas!
Man, I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full effect.
14, Texas.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Gets it past the 1st down marker and still running. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. On the snap, it's Bush. The Wildcat created an alley, picked up a few, still some work to do for the 1st down. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Got a little space. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the 1st down out of the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Oh, better look out! And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And the offense continues to run the football. The 2nd rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes continue to feed this man the ball.
My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. On the direct snap, it's Coleman. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. From the gun, the ground game. Runs through the tackle. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Longhorns in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to pass, it's Mendoza. Looking to scramble. He'll pull it down and run. At the 45 on his way. Good pick up there as he gets the 1st down, and they'll mark him at the 48.
He hasn't called his own number very often in this game. That actually is the first time he's taken off and scrambled, but it was a really good decision. He's been killing this defense through the air. You've seen the arm talent, you've seen the accuracy. That time, really nice decision to tuck it and get what he can get. He's got this defense on their heels.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Using his legs to buy some time. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires left. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Stopped and forced out of bounds at the 21-yard line, just outside the red zone, and they are looking to get one in here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Quarterback doing what he does best. He can move. And this one's not working. He'll just throw it away.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle box as he knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. To the air, it's Mendoza. Flushed out of the pocket. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Longhorns! Fitted in the window for the score.
And that touchdown was massive for the offense. Gives them confidence heading into halftime. But remember, they're going to be receiving first in the 3rd quarter, so they get an opportunity to cut even further into this lead. That was a huge play.
And the extra point is good, but they still trail 31-21. They're lined up and ready to kick off this 2nd half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bush. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lining up in the wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Still on his feet at the 35. They bring him down, but that's why you give them that wildcat look to create an opportunity for big plays. Man, is he having a day for the Big Orange, already over 150 yards.
Yeah, and showing you a little bit of everything, Reese. I mean, he can break tackles. He can make you miss. He's doing it all for this offense, and I would continue to feed him, and I guarantee you the Orange fans are going nuts.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Bush. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They forced ahead just a bit. Not a lot working with the Wildcat there.
And that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. The Vols will go for it on 4th down. Quarterback will keep it. And his motors are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
Well, there you're seeing the mentality of this head coach in the game, going for it on 4th down. A lot of guys would have tried to kick a field goal, but I think this guy knows, hey, we're not going to win this game putting threes up on the board. We need touchdowns. Nice attitude.
On the direct snap, it's Price. Found a little room out of the Wildcat that time, just short of the first down. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. We've come to the end of the period, and Tennessee leads it. And sitting in a good spot as we wrap up the 3rd. Let's take a look at our game stats while we have a break in the action. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Direct snap. It's Price. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. They make the stop, but not before the chains move and the Wildcat formation pays off. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Price. Really good running, gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the snap, it's Price. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
Well, this guy hasn't quite put up Heisman numbers in this game, but in a moment where they need him the most, in the 4th quarter, look how strong he is running. Breaking tackles, he's been smart, he still has the ability to cut. He looks like he could play another 4 quarters.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. We've reached a 2-minute timeout, and in all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
And I think the defense would be really happy with where they're at right now. They knew they had held their stud down to his little yards, but they're trailing. And this is the time where...
And he rolls into the house. Touchdown ball!
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. This offense, they were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And that extra point is a big one as they now have a 3-possession, 17-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead and they're trying to hold on to it. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Quick handoff. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain.
One of the things you love about this running back is his physicality. He's got great size, and because of that, he can wear defenses down. Those 2-, 3-, and 4-yard gains in the first and second quarter, they become big gains late. Guys don't want to tackle him, and you're seeing that now.
They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. On the run, it's McAllister.
right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Longhorns getting set on 1st and 10. When they've got him looking run, now to pass. Complete downfield. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. Throws for the tight end. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the 4th quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passing yards, and that's really the story of the game, guys.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the cornerback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
Nifty little scamper on this one, enough for the 1st down, and he slides in safely. Defensive back spread all over the field trying to take away the pass. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. Timeout is called. Clock stops. 13 seconds to go in the game. And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Just ran him over. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Absolute shank. Missed it. All points are important, guys, but that one still leaves you with a 3-possession deficit down by 17. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff, and these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like
And he takes this from inside the 5. Dynamic on kick returns, and that one puts his offense in business. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Grabbed near the sticks. It's Bennett. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. To the air, it's Mendoza. Caught near the sticks, it's Bennett. Oh, he's got some space. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Ducks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Fires to the middle. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
Well, he did a good job getting to the middle of the field. That's where the offense wanted to attack on that play. He's just got to do a better job looking that football in.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Looking to fire. Dances away. He'll pull it down. Stumbled to the ground.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like the guy at the quarterback spot will just do that, pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Great job by the defense dialing up some pressure on 3rd down. They hit the quarterback and forced the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. And this will be a 41-yarder coming up from the right side. And this one is perfect. And with that, they break the seal on the scoring. It's 3-0.
And on this opening drive, the D gave up some yards, but that's okay. They buckled down when they needed to. They forced the field goal, keeping the home crowd still engaged, still excited, and now they get the football.
So the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away after putting up a field goal. Let's see what the defense can do. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Some of this, they'll go to the Wildcat formation here. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Running to Green. Got enough for the first. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going.
Well, you can see why Rocky Top is so excited about this guy. He's a home run waiting to happen. Not only can he run you over, but he can run around you, too. This is an offense that doesn't only have to throw the football to win games. They can run it, and they can get explosive plays because of this guy's speed and skill set.
Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it's going to be hard to stop.
So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Direct snap. It's Bush. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Man, oh man, the ball carrier was just shut down.
And I tell you what, they need some push up front too, right? They got to move those defensive linemen out of the way, at least create a hole so your running back has a chance. Not there. He didn't have any.
On the direct snap, it's Bush. It's incomplete. Tried a little razzle-dazzle there, but it'll be 3rd down. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the snap, it's Bush. They don't get nearly enough on third down. Fourth down coming from the 48. Here comes the Wildcat. Watch out here. Oh, he's got a chance. Will not get there. A fourth down stop.
Low man wins. Defense that time on fourth down was expecting run, and you saw at the point of attack how they just dominated. There was nowhere for that guy to go. Defense wins the down. They give it back up now to their offense.
Throws into double coverage, and it's picked off. Trying to take it back. He'll finally go out of bounds, but he was showing off all the skills after that interception.
It's so important when a safety drops that he takes the right angles. You see those receivers flying across his face. He's got to go meet the ball and the receiver a lot of times at the same time. Great break. Great job getting to the football and then securing. A lot of times you're like,
Breaks into the open.
and listen, the offensive line has to do their job, but a really good job by the running back, understanding where his hole is. Go hit it, get the first down, don't mess around. Nice job following his hole, getting positive yards.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. They flipped into the field, and we're ready to play. They've got a first down here to open the period. On the direct snap, it's Bush. They use the sideline and get him out of bounds right at the 9. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Quarterback sneaks it ahead.
And you tried the quarterback sneak to try to sneak it on the defense, but it was not effective. It went absolutely nowhere. Actually, it did. It went backwards, stuffed on that play.
They'll break out the Wildcat to try to move the chains. On the direct snap, it's Bush. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
Yeah, and it's so nice. Don't overthink it, right? Just hand it off, get the first down, new set of downs, let's go.
We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. It's Bush. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee! When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. On the move from inside his 5. He'll be chased out of bounds inside his own 20 at the 18-yard line, and a great job of coverage there. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking downfield, it's Mendoza. They're setting up the screen. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they're trying to set up the screen pass to the running back, just nowhere to go after he caught the football. The defense completely swarmed around him, and that's a loss.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Wants to go up top. A quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Nothing open downfield, so he'll just toss it away. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He wants to throw it. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. The Ducks will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Here's a return from midfield. He's going to get loose. Just keeps moving. You want to talk about dynamic ability to flip a field on display right there. And it was just about a return for a touchdown. In the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. On the direct snap, it's Bush.
But after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on 2nd down, on 3rd, you won't have that long to go.
Quarterback duplicitous in his dealing. Some would even say sneaky. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the snap, it's Bush. He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it 1st and goal. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Volunteers will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. Quarterback's just going to take a knee. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. Second down coming up. And the quarterback will just drop to a knee. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Back's going for the goal line. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Volunteers!
And how big is that for this offense? Put a nice drive together, get the touchdown, add to this lead already. Everything right now, Palmer, going their way.
Yeah, that was as good a 2-minute type situation as you could have offensively. And David, they've got so many weapons on this offense. They practice these situations all the time, and they put it to work here at the end of the first half.
So that scoring drive took only 6 plays and finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They get him stopped, but not before he gets it out to the 40-yard line. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Mendoza. Buying some time. He's going to run it. Quarterback gets the first down. And a nice pickup on the run and gets down to avoid contact. right now lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Man, how about that? You come out of the locker room, you just had a little bit of a break, you rested, you told your club we're going to come out, now we're going to be aggressive. We're going to kick an onside even though we're winning and you failed. Now this defense better step up and respond.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. So they come to the line and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. On the direct snap, it's Bush. Wildcat look didn't get much. Picked up a few on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire...
There